Okay, so I don't know who is in here yet. As you can see, Cameron's doing better. His face is still a little red, but the biggest issue with it is now it is like super, yes, scaly. He's scaly. He says he's going to be a lizard person. So super duper dry. Like we are, I'm going to contact my rheumatologist tomorrow to get him in, since we know that autoimmune runs on both sides of my family, of my birth family. So I would just want to get him checked out to make sure that there's nothing else going on, because a lot of autoimmune disorders can show their signs through skin stuff. So, but other than that, he's feeling better. He's still tired. As you can see, he looks exhausted. You can talk.
What am I?
Whatever you want to say. Say hi to people.
Hi, Beatrix. Hi, Barbara. Hi, Cammie.
And JJ. So we decided to go ahead and do this live so I didn't have to sit here and edit the video. It's been a long few days, as you can imagine. But we're here. I got some new flaky thingies in, and it's hard to see on this camera, from Hart Beauty. It's a small independent brand, and they're like holographic, iridescent. They're so pretty. But yeah, we just want to check it out and make sure, because we brought him before to an allergist. He's been to an immunologist, and I just kind of want to, you know, a lot of times, unless you see the right kind of doctor, sometimes they don't know if there's something else going on. So that's what we're going to try to do, and make sure nothing else is going on with him. But now this is probably one of my favorite. Hi, honey. Come over here.
Yes.
My husband's here today since it's Sunday. Wave to the people. Oh. So, as you can see, he does not like to be on camera. But yeah, he doesn't really get tan. He burns more than anything, and he hasn't been out in the sun.
What? Oh, yeah, it is your fault.
So we don't know what's going on. I haven't done any acid wash shirts, but I need to. There's a lot of things that I'm going to be doing. One, as you can see, a big thing that we are in the middle of is packing up and moving the studio. So that is a big chore, a big chore. Maybe not for y'all, but for me, it is. So anyways, the Scrapbox drawing is one of our oh, we're not moving the shop, Susan. It's just I'm moving my studio home, because as you can see, our shop has grown so much that I've ran out of space. And like during this time of the year, we do a lot of business with direct to garment printing, doing a lot of like Indianette shirts and stuff like that, cheerleader shirts, football player shirts, photograph shirts. So the direct to garment runs pretty much from open to close for several months, and it is very difficult to film around that. And I'm sure y'all still want to see videos. And that is a little bit too much, a little too loud to have in the background going whenever we're trying to film. So I'm setting up a new studio space. And then that way as well, whenever I'm in the mood to film, because I don't know how y'all are, but for me, sometimes inspiration strikes at midnight and I want to film right then. Well, this way I can film whenever I want to. And I don't mind filming. It's just, and I would like to be able to have more things pre-filmed too. So it's kind of, it is what it is. But anyways, so back to the reason for this video is we are doing our August 2019 Scrapbox drawing. We do these every single month. So if you're not familiar with what this is, because some of you may be new, every single month we do 2 Scrapbox drawing. One on the first of every month, which is for our Patreon supporters only. So if you support us on Patreon for $4 or more a month, you get an entry into it. It's just like an extra bonus for those who support us on Patreon. And your chances of winning on that are greater because I think there's about 800 people who support us on Patreon, and these videos tend to get a whole lot of comments. And the way that you enter in for the regular Scrapbox drawing, it's really, really simple. All that you have to do is comment on this video, which if you're commenting now, you're entered. Patreon, as I said, you're automatically entered if you are a Patreon supporter. And then make sure you're subscribed. I use a website that is called YouTube Random Comment Picker. It goes through and picks out the comment and tells me the name of who wins. So this is all random. I don't choose it, just so everyone knows. It is completely random, and I think that's the fairest way to be. I do get emails and messages quite a bit asking, is there any way you can make it where I win? No, there's not. It is 100% random. And people who have won will be able to tell you. We get the giveaways out pretty quickly, and they're really awesome. So, what do you think?
It's fair.
Yeah. Okay. So, Cameron, who is the winner of the August 2019 Scrapbox drawing?
It's Brandy J.
So Brandy, BRANDY, is your YouTube username, and your comment was, congrats, Linda. So I'm not sure if y'all can still see me when I went to the other screen, but yes, Brandy J is the winner. So Brandy, what I need you to do is take and email me at cuttincornersvinyl@gmail. It is in the description box with your address, and we will get your Scrapbox sent out to you. And again, these are awesome, awesome boxes. They are huge, typically between anywhere from 5 to 20 pounds, just depending on the month, and we go through some vinyl. So, anyways, that's kind of about it. I'm really liking my makeup today. And I don't know if y'all noticed, I changed my hair color. I got bored and I dyed it like a rose gold color. So since some of my blonde was darker and then I have naturally darker hair, it is coppery, but in person you can see a little bit of pink in it.
Some of it's still a little blonde in the back.
Some of it's still a little blonde in the back.
Right here.
Yeah.
But this part is mostly pink.
So I probably missed some spots. I like to play with it. And as I said, these pigments, you can't tell on screen, but they're flakes. And I've looked at the multi-chrome stuff a lot. They're so pretty. And I have a big color pop order coming in next week. And then I also have a mystery box coming in from Storybook Cosmetics if it'll ever get to me. But I am planning on, since he got sick and we kind of had a few things going on, next weekend, next Sunday, I will have a video doing the full face of makeup tutorial, because I have a lot of people who ask to do it. And makeup is one of those things that I absolutely love. If you don't have to watch it. I label it very clearly, but makeup is one of those things that is something I am extremely passionate about. I like putting it on my face. I like to swatch it. I like to play with it. I like to order it. My husband goes, It is. It's one of my favorite things. And you can ask my husband, even when, because we've been together since we were kids. Like, before we had kids, I would take and go spend an entire paycheck on makeup. And I wasn't as good as it as I am now, but I always loved playing with it, which I do a lot of crazy looks. Now, there are days that I go more natural. This one is a more natural, but I did use the Nabla Cosmetics, the Secret palette, and I forget what the teal shade is. So I do have a little bit of color, but it's not as crazy as I can go. So, oh, JJ, if you can if you know their website address, if you'll link it down below, I would definitely like to find out about Texas House of Glitters.
Go grab Dad.
Why are you going to grab Dad? Makeup is my happy place. Okay, so for y'all, a lot of y'all, crafting, doing all the vinyl stuff is your hobby, right? Oh, we are going to be doing some more crafts with Cameron. Don't worry. We just missed because he was sick, and then we missed because I had family stuff. And I will do over everything, kind of do talking about everything. I'm still processing all kinds of stuff. But as I said, for y'all, crafting is your hobby, correct? Well, crafting for me, this is my job. It's been my job for many years. I've done vinyl for all of this. This is work, which, don't get me wrong, I love what I do. Yes, my shop does make spirit shirts for school. I do need to create a makeup shirt, but vinyl and stuff like that, I still love doing it. Don't get me wrong, but it's work. Makeup is my fun stuff. And like, there are certain parts of makeup that I don't like to do. Like, I like to do unboxings, like if I get a big bunch of stuff in, but I don't really like doing in-depth reviews because I don't like to be mean, because I can almost find something that I love with every product. Yes, all the info is on our website. And we can do anything custom because we do dye sublimation, screen print, direct to garment vinyl. We have a roll into print vinyl, so we can do anything. Well, and vinyl's fun. Don't get me wrong. I love doing this, especially since I started doing YouTube stuff, because now it is more of a passion project. So I do more of, like, I have people to give this stuff to that I don't want to work on. Like, I get really bored if I've got 10 shirts to make that are the same thing. So with that being said, you know, I don't have to do those anymore, which is nice, but I can do the things that really make me happy. And I really like creating individual stuff. I love doing Disney stuff. Disney is, even if I don't have Disney shirt planned, let me tell you, we're still going to do Disney because I like making Disney stuff. And I like making stuff for like going to the movies and stuff like that. I like having that weird matching family. So I'm kind of crazy like that. But which I'm super duper excited. Did y'all know? Okay, y'all know, some of y'all know that I am obsessed with scary movies. One of my favorite books from when I was a kid is Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Didn't you read that one?
No.
Oh, I need to get you to read that. Okay, so they made it into a movie, and it is all like Guillermo del Toro, who did Pan's Labyrinth, is who directed it, which the characters were super creepy. And he's the one who's directing it. So I am like, all in for that. You want to go see that one? I don't remember if it's rated R. If it's rated R, you can't go. But if it's not, you can go. So I will probably do something for that. And next month, I think it's next month, It Part 2 comes out. And it, like, I am the one thing that, like, there's not a lot of things that scare me in life. Clowns. I'm terrified of clowns. And it's because when I was like 5 or 6, I watched the version of It that was the TV movie that had Tim Curry in it, which I still love the movie, but it freaked me out so bad. Like, even to this day as an adult, if they have those drains in the side of the road, and I won't walk next to them. And I hate group showers that have drains like in the middle of the floors because of it. So that's where I am with that. But I still want to see it because I read the book and stuff like that. Like, I'm the type of person, and Cameron does too a lot of the time. We read the books because the books are 9 times out of 10 better than the movie. Yes, the book is a lot scarier, and they did a lot better with the new version. But to a 6-year-old kid, clowns are creepy. Plus, when I was a kid, do y'all remember the movie Killer Clowns from Outer Space? You haven't seen that one. Okay, so when they had that, and these killer clown aliens came from outer space, and they wrapped the people up in like a cotton candy cocoon, and then like drank them through a straw that they punctured into. So that's another reason why I have a fear of clowns.
It was a bendy straw.
It was a bendy straw.
And they also used popcorn guns on one of the characters.
I did not remember that. I've watched that one like once. So again, I guess I'm not the only one. I can see some of y'all have the same fears of me. Like, well, and the thing with clowns is because the way they do their makeup, they look happy, but you don't, and they put on a full face of makeup, and worse than I do, and they have a wig and they have a nose, so you can't tell who they really are underneath at all. And then, like, you know, thinking of like John Wayne Gacy and stuff like that. Final Destination was a trip, wasn't it? I remember like the plane's going to explode. But to me, I like those cerebral kind of psychological scary movies too.
Remember Insidious: The Last Key?
Uh-huh.
That was a good movie.
And so I said this earlier, but the eyeshadow I'm wearing today is the Nobla Cosmetics The Secret palette. And then the sparkly stuff that's on top, it's a small beauty company called Amy Hart's Beauty. And they are their flakes, and they're like multi-chrome flakes, and they're so pretty. And in this lighting, it doesn't do it justice, but like this is the gummy bear one, and it is like purple and blue and pink. It's really cool. Oh, no, you're fine. Trust me. I understand completely. At least you're able to join us. But that's where we are on it. I guess I will let you go so we can go put some more lotion on the skin. I'm quoting Silence of the Lambs. Now, that movie is freaky.
I have never watched that.
No, because you're too young to watch that. Hannibal Lecter. It's from Silence of the Lambs.
I've never seen it.
But they have. Yes, I do have a video with glow-in-the-dark vinyl. If you look around Halloween time last year, we did we did shirts and we did trick-or-treat bags.
Oh, yeah, we did.
See? At least I'm not the only one that's super into makeup. I love it. And whenever I get my new office set up, I will definitely do a makeup collection organizing my makeup, because I'm getting anxiety because most of it's in a box, or not a box. It is actually in like 12 boxes.
Jesus.
So, anyways, and I don't even have everything packed up. So, but yeah, I want to organize it, and I like to have my palettes out so I can see them, because if you put them in drawers, in my personal opinion, then you forget that you have them, and then you don't use them. But other than that, yeah, this was really fun to do. So remember, we do lives on Tuesdays typically. So if you like the way that this live went, where it was more chatty and not just answering questions, just kind of getting to know each other more, let me know so we can do this again, because this is fun to me. Like this, like y'all are so much fun. I love you guys. But I guess that's it. So we will see y'all in tomorrow's video.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, you can turn off the light.